Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Phoenix. I'm Benji Messer, music director. I use he, him pronouns. Today is our annual Celebration Sunday service. In this service, we gather to mark the end of our program year here at UUCP and the end of our school year for everyone who is in school before we head out into the summer months when our congregation tends to be a little more dispersed. And we ended up pushing it a little later this year, and perhaps that's why we have a slightly smaller group here to celebrate. There will be chances today to reflect and chances to celebrate and cheer for each other and for our kiddos. Our opening hymn is Gather the Spirit, and please rise in body or spirit, whatever is most comfortable for you, and let's sing together. Please remain standing for our chalice lighting.
Good morning. I'm Carrie Lifshitz. My pronouns are she, her, and I am your worship associate today. Join me as we recite our covenant and Asher Thomas lights our chalice. If you're watching remotely and have a chalice with you, please light it with us. Love is the doctrine of this congregation. The quest for truth is our sacrament, and service is our prayer. To dwell together in peace, in knowledge and freedom, to share our strength in fellowship, thus do we covenant. Please be seated. Again, welcome. The Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Phoenix strives to be a spiritual community for our time, one that is theologically diverse, radically inclusive, and justice-centered. Our doors swing wide to embrace all who seek a welcoming place. May our worship today be a source of inspiration and celebration, a comfort in challenging times, and a call to action. If you're new here, we are so glad you found us. I have some announcements for you. Today is our last coffee hour with food, drink, preparation, and cleanup provided until September. Please stay and enjoy that time with each other. During June, July, and August, you're still invited to stay after service to chat, but you'll need to bring your own food and coffee if you want it, and clean up after yourself. UUCP Kids Camp starts the first Monday in June. We have almost reached our fundraising goal. We just need a few more donations, and this camp is truly, truly amazing. To help support our camp, talk to Katie Resendez, our Children's Ministries Director. Or if you're watching online and want to give right now, just text UUCP Kids Camp to 72356. General Assembly, the meeting of Unitarian Universalists from around the world, is June 18th through 22nd. Would you like to attend in person or online and represent UUCP? It's a wonderful way to learn and participate in Unitarian Universalism beyond our congregation. Both youth and adults can be delegates. Please talk to Jeff Anderla, back there, or Shelley Stevenson, right there, for all the details. And finally, our civic engagement team invites you to stop by their table to sign a petition to save clean energy programs and funding, including IRA funds, which are proposed to be cut in the new federal budget. All right, our minister, Reverend Christine Dance, is on sabbatical until the end of July. During her sabbatical, we're hosting many guest preachers and have had some amazing ones, right? Right? We've been good. And today we welcome our own affiliate minister, Rev. Patrice Curtis, to our pulpit. Rev. Patrice, would you please open our service?
Our opening words this morning are these. We kindled this flame in joyful celebration this morning. Let that moment of combustion continue to spark delight in our souls. Let its flickering dance be in our hearts, and its brightness call forth radiant gratitude. Let's see. Okay. Each week, some of our community watches and listens to service on Zoom and YouTube. All right. Everyone, let's take a moment to look at each other and feel free to wave to those on Zoom if they will turn their camera on, that is. Good morning, good morning. Awesome, awesome. So glad that you're here with us. There's still more waving going on. Love it. I now welcome Sam Kirkland to the pulpit. There he is.
Thank you, Reverend Patrice. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, Benji.
Thank you.
Let's see where I'm at.
Oh, sorry.
I'm okay. You know, this is not my first rodeo. Dear beloved community, my name is Sam Kirkland, and I use he, him pronouns, and I am here this morning as chair of our UUCP Right Relations Ministry. The Right Relations Ministry consists of Gary Azell, Jan Kaplan, Michelle Morgan, Trudy Murch, Victoria Myers, Vince Waldron, Reverend Christine Dance, and myself. We are called in to listen and assist should a conflict ever arise within our congregation and amongst our beloved community. We encourage honest and open dialogue and courageous transparency in a quest for a solution or resolution to specific issues and strive to adhere to our Unitarian Universalist principles. We, along with you, are the stewards of our right relations covenant, which usually appears right outside of the doors of the sanctuary in our vestibule or foyer. You might have noticed that it is not hanging there today. Our right relations covenant is in the Johnson room, along with a bucket, Katie, of freshly tested Sharpie markers. It makes a difference, believe me. Okay. To afford any members, old or new, an opportunity, if you so choose, to sign the covenant and to take a look at all the names of our beloved community who have signed this living document. I'd like to ask that we take a moment to read the covenant collectively. It'll appear on the screen, and invite members of our beloved community to sign the covenant in the Johnson room. Ta-da. Okay. I am committed to the role our congregation plays in my religious exploration and respect the shared ministry of each congregant, staff member, and minister. Therefore, I acknowledge and accept my role as a community member, approaching each encounter with curiosity, generosity, and patience with the process. I honor differences as opportunities to learn. I listen to what others say. Hey. That's supposed to say, I listen to what others say. Okay, I'll fix that next time. All right, okay. I do my best to communicate directly and with humility. Oh. Is that it? Is more? I understand disagreement and conflict as an opportunity for growth. Therefore, I state my views with kindness directly to those involved. I say of another only what I would say to them. I am open to being changed by others. I practice both patience and fortitude. I remember to show gratitude to others for their contributions. I affirm our flourishing religious community. Therefore, I am generous with my talents, efforts, and gifts. I support those who take leader positions. I accept leadership when called and guide with love, warmth, and humor. I encourage positive development within our congregation, individually and collectively. Thus do we covenant. Benji, that is a mouthful. Amen. I'd like to take a moment to thank and honor Sarah Moore for graphically creating the poster itself. And I'd like to thank Vicki Myers for helping me to reinforce it. Thank you all.
Each week, we split our offering between this congregation and an organization that shares our values. For May, our Share the Plate partner is Desert Star Institute for Family Planning. Their mission is to create equitable access to reproductive and sexual health care while centering Black and Indigenous people of color. They envision a world where people exercise bodily autonomy, are free to decide whether or not to bear children, and raise families in safe, sustainable communities free from oppression and violence. For all that you give, we are so grateful. Ushers, thank you for your willing hands in helping us pass the plate. John? Yes, please, thank you. All right. We recognize that our lives are interconnected. Part of our journey as a community is sharing our significant milestones, joys, and sorrows. Okay. Am I not on? I'll try it again. All right. We recognize that our lives are interconnected. Part of our journey as a community is sharing our significant milestones, joys, and sorrows. You can put a note in the chat on Zoom. If you want us to read your joy or sorrow next week, you can fill out a card before service at the small table in the back of the sanctuary. Today, Katie Brown shares on her behalf that she is filled with joy and appreciation for UUCP family as I celebrate my birthday, 5/26, at my cabin. Thankful for this community. Happy Sunday. Thank you, Katie. Pete Creelman shares one day before my 83rd birthday on May 28th, I'm going to Honor Health Medical Center to get a prostate biopsy for likely diagnosis of prostate cancer. Please wish me well on this procedure coming up this Tuesday. Pete, we are with you. We share love with you. All right. The Lifshitz family has a joy and a sorrow that Dylan, our son, graduated from ASU last week, and I know. And on Thursday, he moved to Shreveport, Louisiana to start graduate school at LSU. So it's exciting. And it sucks. All right, let me see if we have any online. Yep, we do. Jessica Pineda shares a huge joy. Our own Lily Whitmore has graduated from high school. Yay, Lily, we love you. And I think that's it. Oh, nope. Our Peyton upstairs shares a joy to all the geeks in a galaxy far, far away. On this day in 1977, A New Hope was born and dropped out of light speed into theaters all around the world. Yes, we love our geeks. May our joys and sorrows, those named and those held in the silent sanctuaries of our hearts, help draw us closer and care for each other.
I invite you into a time of meditation and prayer. You have probably been very, very busy this week. I invite you to bring all of who you are and all of the places that you've left a little bit of your energy into this space now. Scooch down in the seat and get comfortable. If your feet are on the ground, imagine Mother Earth supporting you. Notice your breath. We gather this morning to celebrate this amazing community, its heart, the arteries that feed it, and the capillaries that lead deep into the valley of the sun. Yet some of us may also be holding sorrows this morning. We hold joy in one hand, bright and abundant, warming our spirits like this sunlit morning. And then the other, we carry sorrow, tender, sacred, held in the velvet night. Notice your breath. Notice the rise and fall of your chest and your belly. Your breath is a quiet anchor between joy and sorrow. Between these two companions, our lives unfold. Together, they remind us to cherish each fragile moment, honoring what we love and remembering the wisdom drawn from what we have lost. May we embrace both joy and sorrow as truths that guide our growth, knowing each enriches the other, weaving wholeness into our lives. May we honor both, welcome both. Namaste.
This is a hymn about returning to that quiet place in yourself, noticing exactly where you are and what's going on there. Let's stay seated for this. Return again. Second part goes.
Return to who you are. Return to what you are. Return to where you are. Born and reborn again. Return to who you are. Return to what you are. Return to where you are. Born and reborn again.
And these two parts parts can lay on top of each other very nicely, and so we'll do it in 2 parts, and I'll invite you to stand for this, since you know it by now. And we'll start with the folks on this side of the room. Everyone just hum the first part. Thank you all. Please be seated.
I would now like to invite 2 members of our board to lead us in an appreciation. Jeff and Shelley.
Hi, everyone. I'm Shelley Stevenson. My pronouns are she and her, and I'm the co-president of the Board of Trustees.
Hi, I'm Jeff Vanderla. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm vice president of the board.
What an interesting position it is to be on the staff in a congregation. It's a job. It provides a paycheck and possibly benefits. You work certain numbers of hours a week, or for many, many more hours than those. You do it because it's your job, and also it is more. Our staff have specialized skills. They are trained in child and faith development, or music, or ministry, or how to work that mysterious dish sanitizer in the kitchen. Wheel. We have an obligation to our staff to pay them a fair wage, to provide benefits like health care and retirement if they are eligible, to provide opportunities for them to grow, and to make sure their workspace is respectful and safe.
We wouldn't be who we are without our staff. While our boards and teams change on a regular basis, it is our staff who provide consistency from year to year, who hold our mission with great care, who make sure that there is worship week after week. That the bills are paid, that we have toilet paper in the bathrooms, the wonderful bathrooms for those who knew our old bathrooms, that we create a welcoming space for our children, and it is our staff who sit with us as we are dying. Here in worship, we see some faces all of the time, so we want to start by recognizing the faces you don't see as often. Of course, our minister, Reverend Christine Dance, is on sabbatical, a gift we can give her as one of our staff. So many of our other staff are stepping up in unique ways while she is gone. We recognize them for everything they bring to us. Are we just doing save? Okay. As I call your name, I invite you to come up to the front. Our sexton sage. Our children's ministry staff, Jez, Rose, and Arbery. Our kids camp staff, our kids camp staff, camp director Sarah Hotellin and her team, Owen, Nigel, Bob, Lewis, Ariana, Annalise, McCall, and Colin. If there are any other kids camp staff, we invite you up here too. Our custodian, Manuel, who is not here today, our worship tech team during the last year, Danny and Elena, not here today, and Jade. Our administrator, Stephanie. Our accompanist, Talise. Our music director, Benji. Our director of children's ministry, Katie. Let's show them our appreciation.
Okay, thanks. But Sage, please stay up here for a second. Don't go away. The rest of you, yeah, you go back to your seats. Thank you. Okay, everyone, today we say farewell to Sage Fisher. Sage stepped into the sexton role on Sunday, October 2nd, 2022. But his connection to UUCP reaches much farther back. He began attending services here at the age of 5 with his grandparents, Dale and Lois Fisher, both cherished members of our congregation.
While Sage didn't attend Sunday school as a little, he did take part in 3 of our foundational programs, OWL, Coming of Age, Why Are You You, and he also attended Camp to Bentonville Pines. His involvement deepened when he started volunteering in the kitchen alongside our sexton, Belinda. When she left, Sage stepped up. I would like to ask Sam Kirkland to come up.
Hey, Sage, turn around, please. Just for what I want to do is I want to tell you how impactful your presence has been in my life. Sage was, you can turn around now. Sage was in one of my first OWL classes 11 years ago. I talked to him this morning. I don't think he knew I was going to do this. But 11 years ago is when I met a young Sage Fisher, and I was just so flummoxed by doing that work in that class at that moment in time. However, he was a beacon of positivity, always curious, always asking the right questions, always taking the subject matter as seriously as you could when you're like in the 13, 14, 15-year-old range. And subsequently, I became Sage's mentor in the Coming of Age program. Richard Yarmark was going to be his mentor at first, and then some kind of way we got shuffled around, and I ended up spending the last part of his Coming of Age mentorship with him. It was a life-altering experience for myself, and it's very impactful to be able to say to a young person that you can turn around now. That you changed my life, young man. You broadened my perspective. You made me feel courageous when I was on unstable ground in that early part of when I was teaching OWL. You never let me know you knew it. And I appreciate every time I get a chance to see you here as you're doing your work for our congregation with as much grace and goodwill as you possibly can. And I just wanted to thank you.
In a few weeks, he will move to California to work in his aunt and uncle's family business. Sage, we will miss you. We wish you well. Thank you for sharing your dedication and your big heart with us. Please remember you will always have a home here.
So while you're standing, go ahead and start it, Taylor. While you're standing, let's sing a quick song of appreciation. Oh, we give thanks
For this precious day,
for all gathered
here, and far away, for the time we share with love and care. Give thanks for this precious
once more through. For this precious day. Please be seated, everyone.
I think this is Sam's level. A congregation cannot exist without a full range of volunteers. UUCP has a shared ministry where so many people hold the responsibility of living into the mission of this congregation, the joyful work of this congregation, the care for our community, and striving for the justice we yearn for. Folks online, if you have volunteered at UUCP in any capacity this year, please comment in the chat with your name and what group you've worked with. I'd now like to invite anyone who has been elected to a position in our congregation to come forward. Board of Trustees, Foundation Board, Nominating Committee. If you are the head of any team or committee, I invite you to come forward now. Even if you don't have a formal lead, if you act like it, join us. And now, if you have volunteered for anything this year on a team or committee, if you help with the office, if you did dishes, if you work on the welcoming committee, please come up to the front. Okay, Carrie, please read the names of folks who've commented in Zoom so that we can include them with us.
All right. And you're going to go down there? Okay. All right, I know people on Zoom are volunteering. You guys got to put your names in the chat, please. Don't be shy. Yeah, Peyton working on the video and end of things. That's right. Go ahead, Rev Patrice. I'll read them out if they come up.
Are they being shy?
They're being shy. Ted Myers in Colorado. Smoot on the foundation board. Charlotte, our historian. Chris is here. Bunny is in Canada. She exists, though. Linda Vance.
Okay. Volunteers. Wait, I just want to, can we just take time to just look, see everybody? There's people hiding behind. I see. This is beautiful. Volunteers, you are the hands that do the ministry of this congregation. Your hands make our mission real. Your hands make community happen. We'd like to take a moment and do a blessing of your hands that do this sacred work. As you are willing and able, I'd like you to put out your hands. If you are comfortable with me touching your hands, put your palms up. If you are not comfortable with me touching your hands, put your palms down. Take a moment. Hands up or hands down. Take a moment to look at your hands. Look at both sides of them. Now rub your palms together. Get between your fingers. Yeah. Feel the heat that you are creating with them. Connect to your personal fire, your individual spark. The spark of divinity, however you define it. Feel that. Know that you are here in this moment. We bless your hands. Yours are the hands of people that once came here as strangers. Now look around at each other, because you are strangers no longer. You are community members, you are friends, fellow pilgrims on the journey of self-discovery. Look at each other's hands, if you dare. These are the hands that have supported you, challenged you, given you insight in the parking lot or on Zoom, or perhaps in the wonderful bathrooms. Friends, right? These, your hands, are the hands that make a difference. These are the hands that open the door for new folks, paving the way so that they feel welcome. These are the hands that build inclusion while also tearing down systems of oppression. Yes. These are the hands that take notes, learn how to use Google Workspace, set up tables, and pull weeds. These are the hands that hold protest signs and wear protest t-shirts, and maybe even handcuffs. These are the hands that dare to try new things, to lead in new ways, and to stretch out to remake the world. I invite you to hold your hands in awe and reverence. Know that your hands are seen, appreciated, and necessary. Your hands are courageous. Thank you with all of our hearts for this sacred community that you create. Now, let us look around and, with our hands, give us all a hand.
Can I sneak in 2 more people, 3 more people? Gary
Yes.
Ezel,
Please.
Ann Ezel,
I wonder where Gary was.
and Lydia Yannick co-facilitates a small group.
Yes. Let's give a hand for the folks online, too. As the music plays, I would be honored to bless each of your hands, palms, the ones that are palms up.
I'm going to invite Jez and Rose to join me up here. And while we wait for them, let's take a second to feel the space, feel how much love we are able to fill it with, all of those volunteering hands, but also each of us just by showing up each week, building the strength in our community, being strong, being together. Come on up. This year has been an amazing year among our oldest children's ministry participants. We call them Flames. How many of you know what we call them when they are just born until they're about 5 years old? What do we call our littlest littles? Kindle. Because they're the little ones and we don't want to light babies on fire. And then they grow into sparks in that sort of 5 to 12, 13-ish range. And then they enter into being flames. And our flames are amazing because they are both often still children in the congregation and also full members. And we get to see them walk this dual line all the time, and it is so cool. So we're going to take some time to recognize the transitions of our flames. But I also want to tell you that most of them had their last week of school this week, and it is a 3-day weekend. So where do you think our middle schoolers and high schoolers are mostly right now? Whoever just yelled out in bed? Correct. So let's make sure as we honor all of them, there'll be a few who come up, that we give them all of the energy for the whole group so that they can take it back and share it with their group. Okay, we're going to infuse these kiddos with all of the energy. Okay? First, I would like to invite all of our 8th graders, those who are headed into high school next year, those who have turned 14 in the past year, to please come forward and stand in front of the chalice. These are our flames who are about to circle up. So I invite those among us who are already part of the Elder Flames group and their advisors, so those who are in high school and those who have circled up in years past, to come form a circle around them. So our high schoolers, Gio, I'm looking at you. Let's see, Aaliyah. To each of you stepping newly into this circle, into this life today, know that you are not alone. You are held by a community of peers, of mentors, of love. This circle not only includes our high schoolers, but your entire community as we embrace you. You are held by peers, mentors in love. This circle is now yours to grow, to deepen, and to lead. If my elder flames would turn and face me and repeat after me. So Leo, Aaliyah, and Gio. Ooh, that's a fun one. Leo, Aaliyah, and Gio. You're going to repeat after me. I think we have to put the two of them on the steps a little bit so we can look at them. Isabel, Eliza. What is with our names this year? Isabel and Eliza. Leo, Gio, and Leah. Okay. You will say, welcome. You repeat, welcome, good job. We see you. You belong here. You make our circle stronger. Great. Now, if all of you would remain up here as we move into our next ritual, and I invite all of the members of children's ministry, participants, and adult facilitators alike to join in the space over here. Benji? Would you build us a bridge? Yes. Thank you. Yes. Did you all know that was a requirement of being a music director, knowing how to build a bridge? Now we honor another sacred threshold. Our graduating seniors, 18-year-olds, and those we are bridging on as they move into new spaces. Today, that is Leo and Aaliyah. Would the members of the board also come stand nearby if you are willing? Oh, actually, no, I'm going to have members of the board stand over here. I lied. You're representing the adults of our community.
You stand now at a crossing. You are leaving the magical realm of children's ministry and stepping fully into the ever-evolving world of adulthood. This moment is not only a celebration, it is a sending, a blessing, and a challenge. We give you roses, each with its thorns intact.
We give you a rose.
We give you roses. We give you roses with thorns to honor the whole truth of your journey, the beauty and the struggle, the joy and the pain, the unfolding of your full, authentic self with all the complexity that life brings. Take these roses, these, not me, as a symbol of our trust in your courage, your resilience, and your ability to meet life with open hearts.
We give you hymnals so that you have something heavy and strong to hold with you when you need it and to throw when there's a cucaracha. Our congregation members are invited to add their notes of love to the hymnals that will be in the Johnson room, both for Leo and Aaliyah, but also for our other bridging seniors who are not with us today. Please do that. You have engaged your spirit here. You have made friends. You have served in leadership. You have made your mark, no matter how short your time with us has been. We now release you. Sorry. To cross from the world of children's ministry and be welcomed into the arms of adulthood. Adult community of UUCP, all of you, will you repeat after me, offering these words to our graduates and bridgers? You are always part of us. You are always part of us. We will always be a home for you.
We will always be a home for you.
You have changed us.
You have changed us.
And Rose.
Let these rituals remind us that faith grows with us, that community travels with us, and that no matter where we are on our journey, we are not alone.
Thank you. Take your seats.
And before we head off to coffee hour across the patio in the Johnson room, before our 12 o'clock exploration hour activities, we have one more sacred ritual here, which is part of this Celebration Sunday service every year, the singing of Circle Game by Joni Mitchell. I invite anyone who wants to join us to sing and do the movements up front. There are movements we've been doing for many, many years in the chorus. You are also welcome to do them from your seat or from standing if you are able to stand. Please stand, choir. And please stand, everyone. And if you can't stand, if you can't do the movement, it's fine. We are here to hold you just like we hold our kids. Yesterday, a child came out to wonder. They go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time. Dance! We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came. Around! Round and round and round in a circle game. Then the child moved 10. more time. Tag that. Please remain standing for our closing words.
Hold this love in your hands and hearts that we have marinated ourselves in this morning. All who serve and attend this spiritual, faith-filled community provide a strong, solid, steady foundation, creating a safe space where you can grow and bloom and glow. Like the taproot of a dandelion seeking water through the time of summer, you provide nourishment. This is so. May this continue to be so. Amen.